Top 3 of my favorite creative and leveraged ways you guys as recruiters can start doing your outreach. Alright, let's get straight into it. So, number 1 is lumpy mail. Now, I know some of you may have either never heard this term before or haven't heard it in years, but guess what, guys? Cold calling is out, lumpy mail is back in. Now, you might be wondering, why am I going to do lumpy mail? What is lumpy mail? Let me quickly explain it. Lumpy mail is essentially going out to a company, providing a physical gift, whether it be a wine bottle, a box of favorites, whatever it is, something that really stands out, grabs their attention, and it's the perfect way to start a relationship. Because quite frankly, there may be a lot of businesses around you locally that have never heard of you, however still have recruitment needs. Now, as much as it is awesome to be able to say, go to them, provide some recruitment value, if they don't know who you are, they're not going to trust it. And let's be honest, everyone loves a box of favorites, everyone loves a fresh bottle of bubblies, whatever it is, lumpy mail is a perfect way to start a relationship right. Now, thing is with lumpy mail, right, you're not necessarily always going to get them on the first go. This is why consistency can be key. Whether you just set it up as once a month, you're going to go drop a box of favorites and a little nice note to all the companies around you, or even just mail out a bottle of wine to a few companies around your state. Whatever it is, if you be consistent and consistently sent a company a bottle of wine, doesn't even have to be too expensive, just something nice with a nice note. When they turn around and they're like, okay, I need that new tech developer, and they've recognized those bottle of wines every single month, there's a high chance that they will go to you. Even if they're working with a current recruitment agency already, when they eventually say change that relationship or are looking for something differently, you're able to have this list of companies, reach out to them on other platforms as well that already know you, they trust you, but quite frankly, they always like you because you always give them a nice time. Now, there's other ways you can also be creative with it. You could even drop in like a CV and change out, literally provide all the value in the CV, but leave out the name, phone number, and email, giving them that little bit of a hint where they read it and they go, wow, this person would be awesome for our business, but then they have to contact you to get to them. Just little secret ways that you guys can also gain that traction to make sure your lumpy mail still converts. Now, it may take time to actually put out the mail and stuff. However, it is still cost efficient, and if done right, is very, very effective and can be your potential next strategy to take your recruitment agency to the next level. Number 2, right? This is honestly probably one of my favorite ones, right? And now there's so many creative ways. However, I feel like with this one, the HR manager workshop is just a way we can really show that you're an industry leader and that you know exactly what you're talking about. Now, what I mean by when I say a HR manager workshop is essentially bringing in a room of, say, 100 HR managers from your ideal companies that obviously are local, say, to your city, state, or even just your area, and you want to bring them all in, provide them with a free lunch, and show them exactly, I guess, tips and tricks around recruitment, around HR, but also how they can exactly fill their current roles. Now, you might be like, well, what if I'm providing too much information, and if I show them how to fill these roles, are they going to still need me? Well, the answer is yes, because as much as these HR managers, obviously they love their job and they don't want to be replaced, they know that if you can get the job done right, they're able to take credit for that, and they're able to still have these people be put in the roles successfully so they can focus on other areas that mean obviously a lot to the company. Now, also keep in mind, just because someone's a HR manager doesn't necessarily mean they're not the business owner. When I say HR manager, it's not specifically a hiring manager, could be anyone, just anyone from any company that suits you guys who is in charge of the hiring. Now, what it's also going to do is build credibility. Reason why is when they see you guys on that stage talking and knowing exactly what to talk about, it really shows that you guys are the industry leaders. Now, let's say even if you did bring a room of 100 people, as you can imagine, a lot more than 3 of those are going to want to have a chat with you. But let's say even if only 3 of them sat down with you and you converted them, that could still very well be $30,000. Now, that lunch could have cost you maybe $100, $200, $300, $400, whatever it may be, and also one day. However, as you can imagine, it is still very worth it. You can even do more people, and I know that you guys know what you guys are talking about, so there's a very high chance you guys are going to convert more than just 3 people. So far we got our lumpy mail and we got our HR manager workshop. Now there's so many other ways you guys can do creative and leverage outreach, things other than just the regular LinkedIn messaging, other than just your regular email outbound and regular cold calling, because those things do take a lot of time, and these may take some time as well. However, they are different, creative, and a lot more leveraged. However, my favorite is the all-in outbound. Reason why, essentially what all-in outbound is, it's like combining email, combining automated voicemail, and combining SMS. So this way you can send out like an automated sequence to your ideal clients. Now, it essentially takes the personal and recognizable effort from cold calling, combines it with the mass scale of email, and when you also combine it with AI, it creates hyper mass personalization and automation. Now, the best part, it actually sounds and feels like you when done right, and you don't even have to lift a finger. So it's like, rather than cold calling through a list of 100 people or sending out just generic emails to a list of 1,000 people, you can take a list of 1,500 people, send out a completely personalized email that might mention things like, hey, I see that you're currently hiring for 1, 2, 3 roles. I know that you guys recently got XYZ funding, and all those other juicy bits of information that make it feel like you're doing your research. Best part, you don't have to lift a finger. The system does it completely within a click, so you can focus on what matters to you, right? Actually just picking up the phone and collecting cash. Now, if you actually do want to see a little bit of a deeper dive into the all-in-one outbound system, I'm going to leave a link below. You can check that out. You can watch the video. I'm just going to show you guys the exact system that we use for recruiters all across Australia. However, there you have it, right? 3 awesome ways you guys can turn your outreach into a little bit more creative, more leveraged, and quite frankly, just make more money. Now, if you guys have any other ways that you feel like are leveraged and creative, drop them in the comments. If you have any more questions for myself, feel free to ask. Either way, hope you guys got a little bit of value out of this video, and I'm sure we'll speak soon.